It's only 2. I'm already freaking dying over here. So I'm mounding those, like I said in the other video, every other row. We have 8 rows total. I'll be mounting 4, so I'm halfway done. I'm seriously, that's rough, that's tough stuff. I know there's tools and machinery that'll make that job a lot easier, but I don't have them. I had to wait, obviously, till the ground was dry enough to do that without just making a bunch of mud. And I'm trying to basically just recreate the same process that these big manufacturers or large-scale farmers around us do. They run through with the tractor, and it's got the little angle cut blade for the tiller or whatever it is, and it literally just cuts right in the middle of the row and pushes that soil to both sides, which creates the mound on the row. So I'm breaking it up with the corner of that and then coming back and pulling it up to create the mound. All right. That took me about 20, almost 30 minutes per row. About 20 minutes per row. Because I'm old and broke. Everything hurts. But you just keep pushing through, make it work. I got 4 rows. Been out here about 2 hours now. Took some breaks in between and things like that because I'm not stupid anymore like I used to be when I was young. And I understand the importance and the value of taking a break and taking your time. If you've ever heard the old saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So that's what I'm doing. Taking my time, one bite at a time, and I'm eating this elephant. Let me show you. You already saw, but let me show you. So we got 1 row mounded, not mounded, mounded, not mounded, and keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, then not mounded, and tomatoes. So these are beautiful. Look at these. If you've never grown potatoes, you may never have enjoyed the beauty of the flower that is on the potatoes, but these are what they look like. Beautiful, beautiful lavender color, little white mixed in there with that beautiful orange pestle, whatever that centerpiece is. I think it's called a pestle. But anyway, that's that. It is quite a bit of work if you do it the way I'm doing it. Obviously, if you have machinery that does it quickly and easily and you don't have to do it manually, then that's great. Then you're probably going to just do it and not have to worry about what I'm doing and why. But if you do it manually and you do something similar to what I'm doing here, then we're going to find out if this really makes a major difference or not. So on a previous video, I pointed this out, but I'll do it again just to keep everybody up to date. The first 2 rows are blue potatoes. The inside of the meat is actually a purple color, not white or yellow. And then we've got 3 rows of Yukon Gold, I believe they are. And then we've got these 3 rows are reds. I don't think they're red russet, but they're a type of red. So the reds, we have 2 mounded and 1 knot. The gold, we have 1 mounded and 2 knot. And the blue, we have 1 and 1. So that will allow us to get, I think, a pretty fair assessment to see if it makes a difference with the mounding or not mounding based on the size and the yield. So there we go. That is the big last step of it, that I had to get those mounded. And now we'll let them keep growing. And when we do our follow-up video on this, I'll do it when we harvest. And we'll see what we get. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a neighbor. You know how it works. If not, that's fine too. I'm not going to come looking for you or nothing, but comment, questions, concerns, anything you want to say or ask, feel free. We are still working in the backwoods behind the house. That area is getting cleared out, and we got us a airplane flying over. I don't know if that shows up on the video, but there he goes. But yeah, that's getting cleared out back there. There'll be a whole video on that later down the road, but that's a long-term project. And last thing, actually, here, let me show you this. You might be interested. So this, my grape, it was doing so beautiful. And now if you notice, it's not looking so beautiful. These are all stripped. This one's completely dead. This one stripped back most of it and it got ate off. It was a good, probably another foot on all 3 of those branches. And I believe it was deer that got them. So I went and bought this thing. It's a deer repellent. Came a 6-pack. Supposedly it triggers their flight response when they come around it, and so they won't eat the things that it is near. So we'll see if that works, because I need to do a little arbor or something for those so they can actually start growing up. And then I also hung them on these trees over here. So this apple, you can clearly see the bottom has been eaten quite a bit by the deer. I hung that right here. And there's still apples in here. They ate some of the ones that were down lower. These apples are still growing slowly but surely. I'm not worried about the tree itself being hurt by that, because they've been doing this the last couple years and I haven't done anything about it, and it hasn't killed them. This is a plum. They've actually chewed a little on the bottom of that plum, which kind of surprised me because they didn't do that in the past. I don't know about why, but they are now chewing on that plum. Down on this end, these 2 apples, they love apples, so I hung one in this apple tree. You can see the bottom has been browsed off real nice. Still got plenty of apples growing in that tree. A little hard to see because they're still mostly green, but there's actually quite a few in there. This tree, no apples this year, but it is getting good sized. I hung one in there too, just for the heck of it, because it came in a 6-pack, like I said. But you see the bottom's been browsed. And I don't even know if these are blackberries or raspberries, but they've been getting browsed right off the top. I'm gonna have, or I should hopefully have, berries right in here. I believe these are blackberries just from looking at this, but The reason I got it was for these little guys. My sad, poor little cherry. Oh, you poor little fellas. Clearly, the deer decided that they really liked this cherry tree and that little cherry tree over there. So they came and they went to town. And because I just planted these and I don't want them dead, I got that on top of that one. Improvised. See what I did with that thing? Kind of coiled it around that and then let it stand up, because it's supposedly they want it above the area where they're browsing. And then this one I did the same thing, because again, they had eaten this way down. Some of these little leaves are coming back now, but these were almost completely bare. You can see how sad it looks, but I'm hoping that it's still gonna hold on and it's tough, because that's what I want. I want trees that'll survive. So anyway, that's the update on that. So I'm gonna actually cut you off now. I know I said earlier I was done and then I kept talking, right? I do that all the time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. If you got questions, anything you want to see more details about. And there's a huge update about the house, but that's gonna be a whole different video. Huge, freaking huge.